Hey guys, welcome back to the week of our video lessons. So last week we talked about how Rebecca and Jacob worked together to deceive Isaac to get the blessing that was meant for Esau. And right where we left off, Esau had come back to see Jacob. Now, if you were Esau, would you be very happy? I don't think I would be. And in fact, he was very upset with Jacob, and he even wanted to hurt him, perhaps even kill him at the time. So Rebecca told Jacob that he should just run away. So that's what he did. He didn't want to get hurt, and he also knew it was wrong. So he decided the best thing for him to do was just, well, run away from his problems. It doesn't always work, but that's what he tried to do. So he ran off to visit his uncle in a land a little bit away from where they lived, and he lived there for many, many years. And he had no intention of coming back until God told him, "Hey Jacob, it's time for you to go back to your brother Esau." Now, if it had been many years you hadn't seen your brother that you made really mad, would you be willing to go right off the bat? I don't think I would be. And Jacob was really nervous about it because he didn't know if Esau had forgiven him or if he was still mad. And he wasn't sure what to get into when he got there, but he also knew better than to disobey God. So he packed up his family, packed up all the animals that he has bought or gained over time, and he headed back home. So as Jacob prepared for his journey back, he thought the best thing to do would be send him some guys ahead to see Esau and let him know that, hey, Jacob's on his way home, just to put some feelers out. I mean, I would too. I want to know if he was angry before I got there. So when the guys returned, they said that Esau was on his way to meet him with 400 men. And to Jacob, that sounded like it was not a good thing. He thought he was there to hurt him. So Jacob did what he could do. He prayed to God and hoped that he'd protect him. I mean, 400 men sound like an army, and he did not want to hurt his family or himself. So after Jacob prayed, he decided to send him some gifts. So he sent ahead for Esau many gifts. He sent livestock, all this stuff, and then he even sent his family so he could meet him, hoping that if he saw his family, he wouldn't want to hurt them. So all of that was heading to Esau before Jacob even got there, hoping that that would be, enough to make him not angry anymore. So as they got closer, Jacob started to see Esau and his 400 men, and he was very afraid. So Jacob went ahead of his family, hoping that if he begged for forgiveness that he wouldn't hurt his family. So he decided to get up as far as he could and bow in front of Esau. So we've got Esau that's all the way over here. I'm going to move this back a little bit. And Jacob came in front of him. And when Esau saw Jacob, he started to run towards him, and he got really nervous. He thought, he's running to hurt me. He's not planning on, he was afraid he was still angry. But did you know what Esau did? He didn't attack him. He wasn't so angry at him. He wanted to give him a hug. See, Esau wasn't angry anymore. He was just glad to have his brother home. Esau had forgiven Jacob for what he had done. He was just glad to have his brother home. So they hugged and cried, and they were just so glad to see each other again. And they end up living together again after all this is over. Jacob and Esau showed love for each other. Jacob showed his love for Esau by sending all his gifts ahead. And Esau showed his love for Jacob by forgiving him, even though he did all those kind things to him. And we can show love and kindness to our families too by forgiving them of different things. God always says, forgive one another, for I have forgiven you. So this is our last lesson on Jacob and Esau. So on Sunday you guys should have gotten some papers in your packets. We've got a word puzzle, a coloring page. It's kind of like the end of our Jacob and Esau chapter we've had. So next week we'll have a new story, and I'll kind of introduce it on Sunday. So I hope to see you all then.